Hi guys, Thomas here from Relationship Bootcamp, and chances are if you're watching this video, you want to know how do I get the spark back in my relationship. And I'm going to show you three easy steps, three really simple steps that's going to create instant connection and regain that spark that you might have once had, hopefully in your relationship. But before I share these secrets, I'm going to share with you a little bit about how I came across this and some of the struggles that I had when I was in relationship. Now, I was in a long-term relationship for 12 years. She was the love of my life. She was my wife for 5, and now my best friend. We separated in 2013. And I remember so many times in that relationship where she would be consoling in me, or she would be coming to me and wanting to share something really vulnerable, and I spent the whole time trying to fix her and give her advice, and it created a lot of disconnection, and it really, it got her upset, and over time she began to lose trust in me. And I realized it took a long time. I was one of those guys that it took a long time for that message to get through to me, and she wasn't someone that was very forthcoming in the way that she wanted to be spoken to, and so she kind of took it on board. As I'm sure a lot of your partners or women, if you're watching, you might do this. And one of the things I highly recommend is that you share how you feel or how that makes you feel when a man does that to you. But if you're a man and you're watching this, that these 3 steps I'm going to share with you in a minute are going to help you to overcome that need to try and fix a woman. But I want to start by saying that if you believe that you need to fix a woman, then first of all, that's like your biggest mistake. You're buying into the story or you're buying into the mentality that a woman needs fixing. And I'm here to tell you, and women, you'll agree with me, that there's nothing that needs to be fixed. It's a big lie. And it comes from, I would say, one of the main places where it comes from is Hollywood, and the illusion that we've been told that the superhero is there to come in and save the woman. I know I myself had a Superman complex, and I still kind of do a little bit, and I'm sure it's rampant in men. So what I just want to explain that there's this victim consciousness that runs around in relationships that are dysfunctional. If you're finding yourself in a relationship where it's unstable, it's dysfunctional, there's things aren't working the way that you want it to work or the way you feel like it should, if you feel like there's something that's that's uncomfortable and that's not really feeling good or feeling right, then there's definitely a way that there is some dysfunction going on, and you're not being heard, and you're also not expressing yourself as well. And so this victim consciousness, if you want to know more about that, look up Lynn Forrester. She's an amazing speaker on this. And victim consciousness is, there's a triangle that if you're inside the consciousness, you're at either one point of the triangle. So you're either a rescuer, you're a perpetrator, or you're a victim. And so anytime you're listening to your partner or your woman and she is pouring on the sob stories or whatever, if you buy into that and you want to save her and you want to fix her, you're continuing that cycle of victim consciousness. There is a time and a place, but in these steps I'm going to share with you how to handle that and make her feel like she trusts you and she'll want you, and it'll create so much electricity. You'll be calling me and thanking me for that connection that you might not have had for a long time. So the step 1 I'm going to share with you, guys, you got to listen to this. It's really important. You want to not have an opinion. You want to just listen. That's it. Just listen. Don't put your agenda. Do not put your fixer on. Do not give her any advice whatsoever. Just listen. That is it. That's all she needs you to do. A woman who will share with you how she feels is a woman that trusts you. and that's something that you need to take full responsibility for. It's an absolute honor to have someone, a woman, who trusts you enough to share with you her deepest and darkest feelings. And if you're noticing that hasn't happened for a long time, then I dare say that some trust has been lost, and this is a great way to rebuild that trust. So the step one is to listen and not have your own agenda and not share any of your opinions or fix, okay? So that's step one. Step two is internally, don't judge her, just listen and give her full approval. That's it. Love her exactly where she's at, exactly what she's saying, as if it's perfect and nothing needs to be fixed. She's perfect as she is. If you judge her, you're making yourself more than, and you're putting yourself in a position of power and superiority and also entitlement. And that takes away the connection and disconnects you and creates more distance between you two. And then step three is I've written it down. I had it. It was very good. Step three. If you identify and only do this, so essentially this is a two-step process, and the step three is like a bonus. So if you identify with what she's saying, then share something vulnerable about your experience with the same thing. And that'll have her instantly feel like you understand her, and it'll have her trust you even more. And I promise you, if you follow those three steps, you'll have instant connection and create instant heat, and she will trust you, and it's a way to rebuild that trust. Now, this is a really it's a kind of a secret, like not many men know this. It's not common knowledge, and I'm sharing it with you because I want you. I'm a big supporter of you getting and having the most amazing relationship with your partner. So I'm telling you this in confidence, and also with this information, take it seriously. Honestly, guys, this is really the kind of stuff that is worth so much. It's like it's worth its weight in gold. So take it really, really seriously. This is really important, and don't make it a habit. Daily practice every day. Just listen. Don't have your opinion. Don't have an agenda. Don't push yourself. Just listen and share. Listen and share. Be vulnerable, and your woman will just melt. She'll melt in the palm of your hands, and create just the most gorgeous connection. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. There's so many more videos coming up. It's 8 minutes. I hope you've made it, and if you have, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy, and I'd love to hear any feedback that you have. Try using this. Be really, really authentic and transparent in the process. It's a very powerful process, so good luck.